everyone, Josh here at Texas Games, bringing y'all some more game news, and today we have the new Sword Art Online variant Showdown. Now, this information was released over the weekend. Of course, I try not to release too much on the weekends unless it's some big groundbreaking news that I need to get out to you guys and gals quickly. However, we're getting a new anime mobile game coming in 2022. This is very exciting stuff. This was kind of out of nowhere. Very exciting. At the intro of today's video, you saw a portion of the 1-minute teaser that they released. They released it in like 6 different languages in 6 different videos on their official YouTube page. So they're definitely expecting this game to release global day 1, which is very exciting because I feel like that's the way it needs to be with all these companies. I don't know why some companies still want to be, in their old ways where they're still releasing the game JP only, KR only, China only. Release that sucker globally because that's what we all want. I mean, we are more interconnected than we ever been, especially with technology. We're all big anime fans. We want to see these things released to everyone as much as possible on day 1. So I am glad that this game is seemingly taking that route as well. Of course, there is one red flag, and that is the publisher will still be Bandai. So I'm a little bit nervous about that because we know Bandai's history with their mobile games outside of anything called Dragon Ball ... So I'm very skeptical. Hopefully Bandai is turning a new leaf. They're starting to understand the worth of the IPs that they own and how much they could actually make from them if they put in the time and effort and advertise and market the games well and put in some quality. So we'll see. But with all that said, let's go ahead and watch the 1-minute teaser that they released over the weekend, and then we'll get into some of the other information we currently have available now. All right, so let's go and watch this. Of course, we're going to have the volume completely off. I will have the links for all of this stuff we're going over today in the description below, so definitely look there if you want to keep up to date. And I'll also have a channel opening up in the Discord, so you guys want to get the Discord link, it's also in the description below. That way you guys can go ahead and converse and talk about what you think the game's going to be. But there's still a lot of mystery surrounding this game. And I do love the 1-minute teaser that they gave us. They gave us a little bit of the character designs and some of the gameplay, like very, very subtle. Like right there, you can see we get some of the character designs in the game itself. And based on what we can see right here, it doesn't look like it's going to be a turn-based, but it could be another situation with like the Full Metal Alchemist game that we got recently, where their teaser trailers were showing one style of gameplay that we all thought it was going to be, and then they showed the actual gameplay itself, and it was something completely different. It says versus right there at the end, and it was showing all the characters individually from like different, sides of the screen. So it makes me think, could this potentially be a battle royal game? Like, could it be? Because battle royals are still pretty popular, and they're not as common when it comes to like anime games in particular, especially on mobile. So that could be something a bit unique and different. I don't know how you all feel about that. I personally don't want to see it being a battle royal, but it could be, because it said versus at the end. Now, I'm not sure what that's going to mean. Like, just maybe it's going to be a very multiplayer, maybe PvP focused game instead of like other Sword Art Online games that, that are usually more story driven. So this could be something completely different on that. Maybe it is a battle royal. Maybe it's just going to be an action RPG potentially, but I'm not seeing anything that looks like it's going to be turn-based. But again, they could completely change all that when we see actually some gameplay itself. It could completely be different than what we're actually seeing right here and what we may or may not be assuming. So let me know in the comment section below right now, what do you all feel that the gameplay mechanics could be? Is it going to be a turn-based game? Could it be an ARPG? Is it going to be another grid-based game, kind of like the Full Metal Alchemist game? Is it going to be a battle royal? Is it going to be something completely different? Let me know what you all think in the comment section below, because I think that's going to be a real hot topic today. Very exciting stuff. So that is the little teaser trailer that they gave us over the weekend. Now, this is where hopefully we're going to be getting some of the bigger news, like the actual gameplay, perhaps some other questions that we might need answered. Hopefully they'll answer some of those in this live stream. The link for this will also be in the description below. Go ahead and set your reminder on this actual YouTube video, because it's already listed for streaming on April 2nd, Saturday at 1100 UTC. So you can actually set a YouTube reminder, which again, I'll have the link in the description below, and you can go ahead and watch this video live with the rest of us, and hopefully they drop some really good information. Now, it says SAOVS Live #1. Now, the verses that we saw in the preview could just be the game title itself, but the way they showed it made me think it's PvP focused, multiplayer focused, or something like that, because it just popped up VS. Now, VS is, you know, a big thing when it comes to versus. Like when you see VS popping up in any kind of game, it's usually signifying that it's going to be versus, a fighting game, a battle royal game, a multiplayer game or something, but you're going to be facing off against other people. That's usually what the letters VS usually stand for. But it has a double meaning perhaps in this game because of course the game is called Variant Showdown. So that VS could also be for that as well, now that I'm thinking about it. So there's a lot to unpack and a lot to assume here. So I love it because it keeps me on my toes. Like I'm thinking like a million different things at once. Like what is this game going to be? It's very exciting stuff. So again, hopefully they unpack a lot of that information on April 2nd. I'm not going to expect them to unveil everything on that day because it does say #1. So they probably are wanting to do more of these live streams, like a live stream 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Who knows how many they want to do, and each one might showcase more information. But I'm very excited to see what happens there. So April 2nd, Saturday, 1100 UTC. Set your reminders, and we'll see what happens. And if anything big comes from it, maybe I'll make another update video to keep you guys all posted, of course. We also have the pre-registration link, which is kind of like a false pre-registration link because it's really just saying go and follow our official Facebook. It does have some of the pre-registration rewards already listed. It looks like they want to hit 200,000 and we get a free Will to Fight Asuna, which we're going to get ×1. I don't know what kind of rarity she's going to be. She's going to be like a 3-star, 4-star, 5-star. Is she going to be an SR, SSR, UR? I don't know what kind of rating system that they want to use. It is a Bandai game, so they do tend to use a lot of the SR, SSR, UR, LR types of things like they do in a lot of their other games. So that might be the rating system that they use. They might go with the star system. I don't know. I don't know what rarity she's going to be, but they want us to go in and get 200,000 people to pre-register, but we can't exactly pre-register yet. We can only follow their official Facebook, so they might add the Google Play and iOS links later on. I don't know. So just going to bookmark this page, keep up to date with that. Looks like they want to give us premium tickets ×5 if we hit 500,000. So I didn't even notice that. These are actually different from what I seen earlier. 200,000 was the highest it went before, I believe. Unless I just was kind of looking from the bottom instead of from the top, because usually they list them lowest to greatest, top to bottom. So I might have completely missed that. But yeah, 500,000, you get 5 premium tickets. So that's like half a multi, if that's what they do with multis. Will to Fight Evolution Crystal ×20. So if the Will to Fight Asuna is the character they want to give you at 200,000, and they want to give you evolution crystals ×20, I'm wondering if that's like enough to like maybe, you know, limit break her or awaken her or whatever they're going to do for the dupe system. Perhaps that might be what that's for. Generally, it's kind of the way Bandai operates, so that might be what it is. Coloring brush ×3, I'm not sure what that is. Can you like perhaps maybe customize your character's attire? The color of their attire, perhaps? I don't know. Let me know what you guys and gals think. What is the coloring brush ×3? Because they want 300,000 people for you to get that. So it's got to be something worthwhile, I'd assume. Otherwise, that would just be a very bad pre-registration reward. But that's there. And then, of course, at 100,000, they're going to give us stamina battery small ×5 and EXP chip large ×30. Which those chips might be used to, of course, level up your character. Now, the fact that it says that there is a premium ticket ×5, which means you could summon for something, that does kind of already confirm that this game will be a gacha. It may not be the main central point of the game, but it's definitely going to have a gacha system in it. Even if it's small, it's going to have a gacha. So this will be confirmed as a gacha, at least based on the pre-registration rewards. So that's cool, I guess. So we also have the Sword Art Online Twitter that they have currently up for the game. It's got 30.5k followers. They started in February 2022. I don't know what day in February they started this page, but it's there. We do not at this time have an English Twitter account for the game yet. Hopefully they add one soon. They already have one for the Facebook. Obviously we were on there showing you guys some of the other things. They already have an English portion of their website, among other languages, as you can see. So they're definitely planning again to release this game global day 1, which is exciting. I just don't know what the game's going to be quite yet. I can only sit here and assume all day long based on the little 1-minute clip that they showed us. We can kind of put some things together with, you know, whatever the pre-registration rewards are. You know, we can kind of say, okay, it's going to be a gacha. There's premium tickets. we're going to be getting a free unit, the Asuna right there. It looks like there's going to be a stamina system because there's stamina. There is going to be EXP items because you got the EXP chips right there. Not sure what the coloring brush ×3 is. I'm speculating that might be something to do with either your weapons or your attire. I mean, that could be really cool and very unique. There is going to be some kind of a dupe system based on the fact that there's an evolution crystal for that character ×20. So if we connect some of these dots, we can kind of put together somewhat what the game will be and what it'll have, but we don't have all the information at this time. Hopefully, again, they will give us more information on April 2nd during the live stream. But that is all I have for all of you today. Sorry, I got a little bit confused on the pre-registration rewards. I didn't realize it said 500,000. I thought 200,000 was the max, but I was just reading that wrong. So there you guys and gals go. Let me know what you think about the new Sword Art Online variant Showdown. Are you excited if you're a Sword Art Online fan? Is this hype for you or not? Let me know all that and more. Let me know what you guys think about the game. What do you think the gameplay is going to be? Are you going to be tuning in on April 2nd to the live stream to see what they do? Yeah, I'll be glad to sit there and read and converse with some of you down there in the comment section. So don't forget to subscribe, take notifications, join us in the Discord in the description below. Again, I'll have a channel up for the game. And follow me on Twitter at XSPlays to stay up to date with all the latest and greatest when it comes to these anime mobile games for the year 2022 into 2023. Look forward to all of it and more. See you all next time. Peace.